My son, AJ, and I arrived in Sweden last October 14, 2012. We were both excited to meet our new family. Being a single mother for 8 years wasn't easy. My heart was full of excitement and happiness because finally I have a family that I can call my own. Never in my wildest dream that I would be able to live abroad. Because, in the first place, I didn't want to leave my father alone, since he's the one who helped and lifted me up when I was in my odd situation. I wasn't even sure if my new family would really accept me and my son, since we have different culture and tradition. To be honest, a lot of doubts that came into my mind. But luckily, they accepted us without any hesitations. In the beginning, it was really difficult. I must go to school to learn Swedish language because I cannot get a job if I don't learn their language. Transportation is the main problem when I started my schooling because we live 7 kilometers away from the bus station. My husband drives me often from Östervik to bus station early in the morning because he has also to work to go too. It was so tiring, especially when it's winter, because it's super cold, even if I wore a winter jacket. Imagine that. I was really struggling and adjusting not only their language, but also their weather and environment too. But I am very thankful to our neighbors that sometimes they help me hop in their car going to the bus station or even to Philipstad just to reach my school. For EJ, maybe he had also some adjustments to our new life in Sweden, but not as vast as me. He was just only 8 years old then, but he actually learned Swedish language so fast, unlike me. I was really struggling learning their language, from writing the stroke and the accent. They have also words that difficult to pronounce. And if you enunciate the words incorrectly, the Swedish people wouldn't understand you. It was really struggling since my first language is Bisaya in Agusan. Matigas ang dila. But I know my worth, so I never give up. After 1 year of struggling and learning Swedish language, I can finally speak, understand, and write Swedish. Not grammatically perfect, but the most important is I can communicate the Swedish people. So after I finished SFE or Swedish for Immigrants and Grundskola or elementary, I took also some subjects so that jag kan komma in på undersköterskeutbildningen. It wasn't easy either. But with my determination, perseverance, and hard work, I made it, regardless of obstacles and hindrances. Så länge man har ett mål, man kommer att nå målet till slut. Ibland känner man sig trött och helt slut på livet. Men Man ska tänka på bättre framtid, even när man genomgår hinder. For all the things that I have gone through, it made me realize that life has full of trials and excitements. Now I can say that all my sacrifices and sufferings has paid off. I have now an stable job and even a Swedish driving license. Förut var det svårt att komma in i det svenska samhället, men nu är det lättare. Jag har nu svenska arbetskamrater som är snälla och gulliga. I have some Filipino friends too that I can count on. Since I have now a driving license, I am no longer dependent to my husband. I can go wherever I want. I can now decide and manage my own time even without his permission. Before, I used to argue my husband on the place we live because it's too far from the city. But now I appreciate that we live a peaceful and quiet community, a wonderful environment away from a noisy and polluted city.